Chapter 6. Selecting your approach to group. Mm, Group react to leadership in somewhat the same way as individuals. Individuals do with leadership or the absence of leadership may cause the group of feel dissatisfied, a cruel or unjust leader may cause even greater discontent. How then it is possible to establish a common method for dealing with the whole group? Let us assume that you are the manager of a group of 15 people in your individual dealings with them. 5 have done their best work under autocratic methods. 5 perform best under democratic leadership. 5 are more successful when the free will method is used. How can you choose any one of the 3 methods for this entire group? Actually, experience the daily observation show that groups can and do develop unity of behavior and attitude, but a certain individual within the group may different from the others in his leadership needs. What happens to him? Must he follow along with the others simply because he is outnumbered? We know that many groups have individuals who follow the others, but not always willingly. However, for some reason not completely understood, there are not many such individuals in a group. Studies are continuing of the in interaction of people within groups, and we are learning more about how and why people act as they do. One such study shows, in part, how leadership group standards and human interaction form individuals in a group pattern. The study concerned a group of men and women in a camp in Italy for people who were forced to leave their homes during World War II. The people in this camp tended to form separate groups and they differ in leadership. 2 of these groups were of special interest for the study. The militaries. This group was managed by men who acted similar to army officers. They commanded obedience. What they decided was final. Individuals' self-interest was very important. For example, a member of a group was permitted to do work outside the camp and was allowed to keep the money he earned. B. The, the Democratic Group. These were organized on a generally democratic foundation. The leaders were elected and they were allowed no special privileges. The entire group membership decided together what the group's action would be. Leaders were responsible to the individuals in the group. Group interest was given special attention. Unlike the militarist group, money earned by the group members went into the group treasury. Development of group attitudes differences were noted in the behavior of the individuals in each group. Members of group generally tended to argue, fight, and be emotionally troubled. Members of Group B tended to be more calm emotionally. They were less faithful, and as group more flexible and cooperative. Because each group was quite different kinds of individuals tended to join each, but the most important fact revealed in the study concerned the behavior of individuals. According to the study, the behavior of individuals is affected by the character of the group to which they belong. The person as an individual and a person as a member of a group can seem to be entirely different people. Scientists explain this by a theory of group forces that exists only when a number of people act together. Crowds in emergency situations and mobs or various groups of people are examples of these fake forces at work. The excitement and emotions of a group or a crowd act upon individuals in a strange way. One scientific experiment shows how group behavior affects individuals in their power to observe in their judgments. In the experiments, a small fixed point of light was flashed briefly in the darkness. Several of the people in the study were asked individually to tell how far the light seemed to move. These judgments proved to be generally consistent for each person. Then the experiment was changed. The same test was given to the same people, but now several people took the test together. Each individual heard the answers given by the others in the group. Under these conditions, the judgments tended to be very similar. The group answers were much closer to one another than the individual ones had been. What happened is that a group standard had been formed. พอก่อนเจ็บหัวเลย